is a jig that I like to use both for vertical jig fishing and also for pitching jigs. It actually is a Do It Molds wire keeper teardrop jig head. And this was made out of a Do It mold. As you can see here, it's got the little wire dealy bop on the back here. That's the wire keeper. That's what holds your plastics on better than a standard collar. And then in turn you've got the teardrop jig head, which goes through the water a lot more aquadynamically. And we've even got some little eyeballs on here that give it a 3D image type of a look, or a little bit of different, you know, more of a bait fish or realistic look to that jig head, and therefore is a lot more appealing to the fish. The biggest thing about it is I've used a pretty sharp hook here. I've got a very sharp hook. There's a multitude of choices as far as hooks are concerned, and depending on what type of cover I'm going to be in, if I'm going to be in really woody cover, then I'm going to use more of an eagle claw hook, something that's a light wire, something that's going to come out of the wood a little bit better. On this one, I've got a little bit more durable. This is an owner hook, and you can check the Do It website to find out all these different hook compilations or different strategies as far as the different hooks are concerned. Basically, how I'm going to fish this though is I'm going to take a Berkley PowerBait Rib Worm, and I like to fish a little bit shorter than this in this situation. It seems like the food that they're eating, the forage, the minnows are a little shorter. So what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to 86 about a half of an inch, 3/4 of an inch. Remember folks, gulp and power bait are not for human consumption. And then I'm just going to thread that onto that hook. You know, some guys get scientific. I try to get it on as straight as possible so it swims through the water. And then I'm going to slide it up there over that lure keeper, and shazam, I've got one threaded on about as perfect as I can do it on the fly. And then I'm going to pitch it out to a rock pile, a current break, or a seam, and try to catch a walleye on this jig.